There are times in life and it feels as though something invisible has been taken from us. Not money, not possessions, but something deeper. A flow, a rhythm, what people call luck. You may say, my luck has been stolen. But reflect carefully, was it truly stolen, or did it slowly snip away while the mind wandered, while awareness slept? Luck is not a coin that others can steal. It is a current that flows through a clear and steady mind. When the mind becomes clouded with fear, comparison, regret, and endless desire, this current weakens. By April 23rd, do not chase luck, reclaim the clarity that allows it to return naturally. First, begin with stillness. Each day, sit quietly, even if only for a few minutes. Watch your breath, not to control it, but to understand it. In this simple act, you will notice how restless the mind has become. Thoughts will come about loss, about injustice, about what could have been. Do not fight them. Observe them and let them pass like clouds. This is the first step in reclaiming what feels lost. Second, release the story that you are unlucky. The more you repeat it, the more it shapes your reality. A seed grows where attention goes. If you water the idea of misfortune, it will take root. Instead, gently shift your awareness to what remains within your control, your actions, your responses, your discipline. Luck follows those who are aligned, not those who complain. Third, simplify your life. Look around you, notice what you are holding on to, objects, habits, even relationships that drain your energy. Each unnecessary burden creates noise in the mind, and in noise, clarity cannot exist. Let go, not with force, but with understanding. When your hands are empty, they are ready to receive again. Fourth, act with intention. Do not wait for a perfect moment, for such a moment does not exist. Take small, conscious actions each day. Speak truthfully. Work honestly, move with awareness. These actions may seem ordinary, but they create an extraordinary shift within. What you call luck is often the result of consistent mindful effort. And finally, practice gratitude not as a ritual of words, but as a way of seeing. Even now, there are things in your life that once felt like dreams. Yet the mind ignores them and focuses only on what is missing. This blindness creates the illusion of loss. When you begin to see clearly again, you will realize that not everything was taken from you. By April 23rd, do not expect the world to change for you. Instead, allow yourself to change within the world. As your mind becomes still, your vision becomes clear. As your actions become aligned, your path opens. And what you once called stolen luck quietly returns, not as magic, but as a natural consequence of awareness. So walk gently, breathe deeply, let go of what is heavy, and remember nothing essential was ever taken from you. It was only hidden beneath the noise. Stillness restores clarity. Spend time in silence and observe your thoughts. This helps calm the mind and reconnect with your inner balance. Stillness is not something the world gives you, it is something you allow within yourself. Most people move through their days in constant motion, not just in their bodies, but in their minds. Thoughts rush endlessly, worries about the future, regrets about the past, comparisons with others, and silent fears that never seem to rest. In such a state, clarity cannot exist. And without clarity, what you call luck feels distant, as if it has abandoned you. To restore this clarity, you must begin with stillness. Not complicated rituals, not grand efforts, just a simple act of sitting quietly and observing your breath. At first, this will feel uncomfortable. The mind, so used to noise, will resist silence. It will try to pull you back into distraction, reminding you of unfinished tasks or imagined problems. But do not fight this. Fighting only creates more noise. Instead, watch your thoughts as if they belong to someone else. Let them rise and fall without attachment. As you continue this practice, something subtle begins to shift. The thoughts that once felt overwhelming start to lose their power. You realize they are not permanent, they come and go like waves. In this realization, space is created within you, and in that space, clarity begins to return. This clarity is not loud or dramatic. It is quiet, almost unnoticed at first. You begin to see things as they are, not as your fears or desires distort them. Decisions become easier, not because life has changed, but because your perception has. What once felt like confusion now feels like understanding. What once felt like bad luck now reveals itself as moments where awareness was missing. Stillness also reconnects you with the present moment. When the mind is no longer trapped in past and future, you begin to notice opportunities that were always there but unseen. You respond more wisely, act more calmly, and move with a sense of purpose instead of reaction. In this way, stillness does not directly bring luck back, it removes the barriers that were blocking it. It clears the dust from the mirror so you can see clearly again. And when clarity returns, life begins to flow more naturally. What seemed lost was never truly gone, it was only hidden beneath the noise of a restless mind. Let go of the unlucky identity, stop repeating the belief that you are unlucky, your mindset shapes your reality. The belief that you are unlucky is more powerful than any external circumstance because it quietly shapes the way you see everything. When this idea takes root in the mind, it begins to color your experiences. Small setbacks feel like proof that life is against you, while even moments of success are dismissed as temporary or undeserved. Over time, this belief becomes a lens through which you interpret the world, and without realizing it, you begin to live in alignment with it. To let go of this identity, you must first recognize that it is not a fixed truth but a story you have been repeating. This story may have formed through past disappointments, failures, or comparisons with others. Each time something did not go your way, the mind gathered evidence and strengthened the narrative. I am unlucky, but what you call evidence is often selective memory. The mind holds on to pain more tightly than it holds on to ease, creating an unbalanced picture of reality. When you begin to observe this pattern, a shift becomes possible. Instead of immediately believing the thought, pause and question it. Is this absolutely true or is it simply familiar? In that pause, you create distance between yourself and the story. You begin to see that thoughts are not commands, they are passing impressions shaped by habit. As you loosen your attachment to this belief, your awareness starts to open. You notice opportunities that were previously ignored because they did not fit the narrative of being unlucky. You respond differently to challenges, not with resignation, but with curiosity and effort. This change in response creates new outcomes, and slowly the old story begins to lose its strength. Letting go does not mean forcing yourself to think positively or denying difficulty. It means releasing the need to label yourself in a limiting way. You allow life to unfold without constantly interpreting it through the idea of misfortune. In doing so, you free your mind from a cycle that was quietly holding you back. When the identity of being unlucky fades, something lighter takes its place. You become more open, more present, and more willing to engage with life as it is. And in that openness, what once felt blocked begins to move again. Not because luck suddenly appears, but because you are no longer pushing it away with the weight of your own belief. Simplify your life, release unnecessary attachments, habits, and distractions that create mental noise and block clarity. Much of the heaviness you feel in life does not come from what you lack, but from what you continue to carry unnecessarily. Over time, the mind and life become crowded with possessions you no longer need, habits that no longer serve you, and attachments that quietly drain your energy. You may not notice this weight at first because you have grown used to it, but this accumulation creates noise, and in that noise, clarity disappears. To simplify your life, you must begin by observing what surrounds you both externally and internally. Look at your daily routines, your environment, and even your relationships. Ask yourself, not with judgment but with honesty, what truly adds value and what only adds burden. Many things are held onto out of fear, the fear of losing security, of missing out, or of facing emptiness. Yet it is often this fear that keeps you trapped in unnecessary complexity. Simplification is not about rejecting the world or abandoning everything. It is about creating space. When you remove what is excessive, what remains becomes clear and more meaningful. A room with fewer distractions feels more peaceful in the same way. A life with fewer unnecessary attachments feels lighter. This lightness allows your mind to settle, and when the mind settles, awareness deepens. Habits are another form of clutter. Repetitive actions done without awareness slowly shape your days and eventually your life. Some habits may comfort you in the moment but leave you feeling empty afterward. When you become mindful of these patterns, you gain the ability to change them. Replace what drains you with what nourishes you. Simple acts like mindful breathing, focused work, or meaningful conversation. Relationships too require gentle reflection. Not all connections are harmful, but some may pull you into negativity, comparison, or distraction. Simplifying does not always mean cutting people off. Sometimes it means changing how you engage, setting quiet boundaries, or choosing presence over obligation. As you let go, you may feel a sense of unfamiliar emptiness. Do not fear this space. It is not a void to be filled immediately, but a foundation for clarity to grow. In this space, your thoughts become calmer, your decisions more intentional, and your energy more focused. When life is simplified, you are no longer scattered in many directions. You begin to move with purpose instead of confusion, and in that focused, peaceful state, what once felt blocked starts to flow again. The path ahead becomes easier to see, not because it changed, but because you removed what was standing in your way. Take mindful, consistent action. Luck grows through small, intentional actions done with awareness and honesty every day. Action is often misunderstood as something grand, something that must be powerful and immediate in order to create change. But the truth is far quieter. What shapes your life is not a single dramatic step, but the small, consistent actions you take each day. When these actions are done without awareness, they scatter your energy. But when they are guided by intention, they begin to align your inner and outer world. To act with intention, you must first become present in what you are doing. Many people move through their tasks mechanically, their bodies engaged, but their minds elsewhere. This division weakens the quality of their actions. Even simple efforts lose their strength when they are done half-heartedly. But when you bring your full attention to each moment, even the smallest act carries a different weight. It becomes complete in itself. Begin with simple choices. Speak truthfully even when it is easier to avoid honesty. Act with care, even in tasks that seem insignificant. Complete what you start, not out of pressure, but out of respect for your own effort. These small disciplines may appear ordinary, but they build a quiet strength within you. Over time, this strength becomes a foundation that supports everything you do. Consistency is more powerful than intensity. A single day of effort followed by neglect does not create momentum, but steady, mindful action even in small amounts creates a rhythm. This rhythm brings stability to your life. When your actions are consistent, your mind becomes less chaotic and your path becomes clearer. There will be moments when you feel discouraged, when results are not immediate, or when old habits try to pull you back. In these moments, intention becomes even more important. Do not act based on fleeting emotions. Act based on what you know is right, even if the outcome is not yet visible. Trust that each step, no matter how small, is shaping something within you. As you continue, you will begin to notice a shift. Opportunities that once seemed out of reach start to appear. Not because they were created suddenly, but because your actions have prepared you to see and receive them. What you once called luck begins to look different. It no longer feels random or unpredictable. It feels connected to the way you live and move through the world. In this way, mindful and consistent action becomes a quiet force. It does not demand attention, yet it transforms everything over time. And as your actions align with awareness, your path begins to open naturally without struggle or confusion. Practice true gratitude, recognize what you already have instead of focusing on what's missing. This shifts your perspective and energy. Gratitude is often spoken as a habit of saying thank you, but its true depth goes far beyond words. It is a way of seeing a shift in perception that transforms how you experience your life. Most people move through their days focusing on what is missing, what is delayed, or what has not yet arrived. The mind is naturally drawn to lack, and in doing so it overlooks the quiet abundance that already exists. This habit creates a feeling of emptiness even when life is offering more than enough. To practice true gratitude, you must begin by slowing down and observing what is already present. Not in a forced or artificial way, but with genuine attention. Look at your life as it is now. There are things you once hoped for, things you once waited for that are now part of your everyday experience. Yet because they have become familiar, they are no longer noticed. The mind dismisses them and continues to search for something more. In this constant search, satisfaction remains out of reach. Gratitude brings you back to what is real and immediate. It allows you to see value in what you already have, instead of endlessly chasing what you do not. This does not mean you stop growing or desiring improvement. It simply means your sense of fulfillment is no longer dependent on future outcomes. You begin to feel whole in the present even as you continue to move forward. As this awareness deepens, your energy begins to shift. You become less restless, less driven by comparison, and more grounded in your own experience. This grounded state creates clarity. When you are no longer consumed by what is lacking, you can make better decisions, take wiser actions, and recognize opportunities that were previously hidden by dissatisfaction. Gratitude also softens the heart. It reduces the tendency to complain, to blame, or to feel that life is unfair. Instead, you develop a quiet acceptance of what is, paired with a willingness to engage with life more openly. This openness invites positive experiences, not as a result of force, but as a natural response to your state of mind. Over time, you begin to realize that what you once called luck is closely tied to how you perceive and respond to your life. When you are grateful, you are more aware, more present, and more receptive. And in that state, life seems to flow more easily. Not because circumstances have completely changed, but because you are no longer resisting them. In this way, gratitude becomes a quiet transformation. It does not demand anything from the world. It simply changes how you meet it. And in that change, what once felt distant begins to feel close again.